Hey family, welcome to Family Meeple. I'm Raymond, and this is Cthulhu Death May Die, Fear of the Unknown. Boy, there we go. Okay, so this is season 3 and episode 2. So let's have a look at the story we'll be facing off against on this occasion. So let's look at our trusty dice pool. Here we go. So this is season 3 episode 2. This is Isle of the Damned. So that is the episode which we will be facing on this occasion. So let's have a look at the story. This small isle near Venice has been a haven for refugees and the sick since ancient times. But now it has our prison, and they sent us here for madness. But the guards themselves are cultists, ready to use the oncoming storm for a ritual. We must stop them. Okay, so that is the notion of what it is we are dealing with here on this table. So I have very much kind of the, I guess, kind of Shutter Island vibes here. So let's have a quick look, close-up view of the layout, the Isle of the Damned. This is a view of what we've got set up on the table. This is what we have here. So in order to disrupt the ritual, the investigators must enter the Spire. So that's where we need to get into. With the Elder One advances, the special for this particular episode is each investigator takes 1 stress for each cultist in the Spire. Okay. If the ritual was disrupted, move each cultist 1 space towards you. Otherwise, move each cultist 2 spaces towards the Spire and summon 1 cultist at the Spire. So you see that they're going to be accumulating very swiftly as the Elder One advances. Special rules then. When an investigator kills a cultist, they draw a key token. That's what we've got here. From the pile without looking at it, and place it face down on their investigator board. These tokens may be traded, so we can trade them with one another, but are always kept face down. If the investigator dies, shuffle their key back into the pile. Only cultists can pass through the lock tokens. So here we've got a series of lock tokens. So these locations leading up to the Spire are all locked. And this location here for the courtyard is also locked, although we can traverse this way around. For other enemies, investigators treat the passages as walls for all purposes while the tokens are present. So, special actions for this episode include open a door. Choose a lock token in your space. This will be one of the lock tokens. And one of your key tokens. So when we've acquired a key token, flip both face up. If the numbers on the tokens match, remove both tokens from the game. Otherwise, shuffle the key token back into the pile and flip the lock token face down. Okay, so we need to get into this Spire. That's what we need to do. We need to open these doors, certainly these 2 at minimum, to get into the Spire. And the other action we can do is you can start a riot. If there are no cultists in your space, make a roll. Gain 1 green for each patient companion you have. So these companions we'll be picking up as from our discovery cards throughout the game. Move the nearest cultist, if more than 1 choose, 1 space towards you for each success. Okay, that is what we are doing. And of course we have a new core box, old one, it will be facing off against. So for this game we have Azathoth. That's who we'll be facing off against for this particular episode. So Azathoth stage 1, enemies with cosmic tokens. We've got a bunch of cosmic tokens here that we'll be placing out. So enemies with cosmic tokens are cosmic enemies. Cosmic enemies gain a green die when attacking and have +1 health. Okay. And when Azathoth advances, move the nearest cosmic enemy 1 space towards you. Summon in order 1 Dancer of Azathoth and 1 Cultist, both at the farthest gate. Place a cosmic token on the nearest non-cosmic monster. So that's how they acquire their cosmic tokens. Okay, other enemies will be facing off against them. Let's have a look at those. So we've got, of course, our Cultists, which we are very accustomed to now. And in addition to those, we have the Dancer of Azathoth. So they have 2 health. There are 4 of these in the pool. And they roll 2 black dice. When destroyed, place a cosmic token on the non-cosmic cultist monster with most health in its space, if any. So ideally, you want to be taking these out when they're on their own. Okay, and then for the episode enemies, we have Fisher from the Outside. So we saw them in episode 1. So 3 health, 2 in the pool. After attacking or being attacked, for each elder sign, the investigator takes 1 stress. And the Doll is the new biggie that we'll be facing off against, and he truly is a stonking biggie. Look at that. Wee beastie, not so wee. Wow. Kind of reminds me of the worm from Beetlejuice. That head. Love it. Very spiky. So rolls 2 green and a black. There's only 1 of them in the pool, and it has 7 health. When it attacks, each success deals 2 wounds instead of 1. You really do not want to be facing off against this. And of course, this already starts on the table. So this doll is already here. We've got Fish from Outside. I'm ready to see where our unknown monsters start. So for this episode, our unknown monsters will include from the core box Serpent Man. Okay, so when it attacks, each tentacle also counts as a success. So it's rolling 2 black dice and a green. And when the elder one advances, the nearest Serpent Man moves 2 spaces towards you. Each other Serpent Man moves 1 space towards you, and then summon 2 Serpent Men. Serpent Men, yeah, it is, at the farthest gate. Okay, so that's how the Serpent Men work. And our second unknown monster is the Gug. So we have 2 of these, and again, these are not wee beasties. These are delightful, mouthy characters. Okay, so we've got 2 of those. So it gains a green when attacking if it has any wounds. And when the elder one advances, each Gug moves 2 spaces towards you. Then each Gug takes 1 wound and deals 1 wound to each other figure in its space. Okay, and then you summon a Gug at the furthest gate. So that's how they be operating. Okay, so we've got the unknown monsters up there. We've got, of course, our old one board over here. Unfortunately, again, with the glare, apologies. We have for our heroes then, we have 2 new heroes. We have Stella, who comes with Arcane Mastery and Marksman, which is a nice combo. And she has Chemical Explosives as her special ability. So, starting when she attacks, she may target an additional figure in the target space. So 1 additional figure to split the wounds as you please. And let's have a close-up look at her Insanity and her Relic. So for her Insanity, she has Shared Psychosis. So she will resolve the insanity of the nearest investigator within 2 spaces as if it were her own. If there are no investigators within 2 spaces, she takes 2 stress. And we'll have a look shortly at her counter colleagues' Insanity. And she has the Relic, Shiny Jewel. So she gains 1 level in her signature skill. So we will pop her up already 1 level in her signature skill. So she's already starting off with, when you attack, you have 1 free reroll. for each target. So that's nice. Okay, and let's have a look at our other investigator. Then we have Huikong. So Huikong has a swiftness, so may run an additional space, which I must remember is not the same as sneaking. So swiftness can move further, and it also has toughness, so may have one free reroll when attacked or rolling for fire. And then his insanity and relic include the insanity of travelling fugue. So you must move to a space that is 2 spaces away from your current space, if possible, and the enemies will follow. Oops. And his relic is the Sinister Book. So once per turn, when making any roll, you may count any number of elder signs as both successes and a tentacle. It stops counting as an elder sign, so no good for something like arcane mastery. Okay, so that are the investigators that we have and their abilities. We shuffled up the Mythos deck. I'll give them another shuffle on camera. So they are completely random. So we've got the 4 unknown monster cards in this deck, as well, of course, the Elder One Mythos and the episode Mythos. Otherwise, we are ready to go, apart from putting out some we're putting out unknown monsters. Okay, so we're going to shuffle up the random locations. Okay, so let us see. First of all, we have the red portal, and we'll do top to bottom. So it'll be a serpent man appearing in the red portal location, and then for the Gug, we have in the yellow portal. So we'll put a Gug in here with this cultist. Oh, they are grisly beasties. Fantastic. Okay, so we are ready to go. Let us start with Stella, our chemist. There you go, that's the word. Yes, someone who does chemistry is a chemist, not a chemical anything. Okay, so Stella, our chemist, she has got marksman, and there is 2 enemies that she can take out next to her over here. So let's have a quick look. So we've got the Fisher from outside in this room, and we have, of course, a cultist over in the top room. I think in terms of getting keys, how do we get keys? Special rules. When an investigator gets a cultist, they draw a key token. Okay, so I think that's going to be our primary focus, is these cultists that are around. We need to collect these keys. Okay, so let us attack the fisher outside first of all, who has 3 health, and we are just running straight. Okay, so we've got 3 black, no extra green. We get a free reroll, and elder signs, 1 elder sign counts as a success. So attacking the fisher from outside the first instance. Let's have a look. What do we get? Oh, so we've got 2 hits and an insanity. That's okay, we'll take that. So 2 hits and an insanity. Has got 1 hit point left, so we will roll that again, and this time we've got 2 hits, so that fish from outside is dead, and therefore for my 3rd action I will now attack the cultist. Oh yeah, 3, so that cultist is dead. And so I've removed the cultist. I'll pick up a key at random, place it face down. Did also gain 2 insanity, so we'll put that up on her board. And that is her 3 actions. She hasn't moved, so she's still in the starting space. So we will now draw the Mythos. And we have a non-summoning, so that's a good start. Nuclear Chaos. Each cultist moves 1 space towards you. Okay, not a bad thing, not a bad thing, because we want these cultists. And do you know what the other good thing is? Right, 1, 2, 3, that's going to be its shortest route. And that is also a door there. Okay, so they've all moved towards us, so we're helping to keep them away from the Spire, so that's a good thing. Place a cosmic token on the nearest gate. When a cultist or monster is summoned at a gate with any cosmic token, place 1 of those tokens on the summoned enemy. Okay, the nearest gate is going to be blue for us, so we're going to place a cosmic token at the blue gate, and then we're going to summon a cultist at the blue gate, so that cultist now has an additional health and rolls an additional green die when attacking. Okay, and that is non-summoning Mythos card, so that's good. We've got a bit of breathing space at the moment before the Elder One advances, and of course we are now enemy free, so we get to draw a discovery card. Let's have a look at what that is. So it is a quiet patient. Okay, so let's have a look. So they do not speak, but only stare. Their grin is permanent, both broad and hungry. You may take 2 stress to claim the quiet patient. If you do not, you claim the paranoid condition. So we'll take the 2 stress to claim the quiet patient. And that is Hugo, the quiet patient. While you have him, gain 1 level of stealth. Oh, that's handy, Harry. So we now have the ability to sneak with our explosives expert. So that's always a welcomed trait. Very good. So I can sneak past 1 enemy now. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even use the reroll. Could have used the reroll. Didn't need to. That's fine. Okay. So we are now over to Huikong. So Huikong will. So he's got swiftness and toughness and self-defense, which is great for the room with lots of stuff attacking him. That is not the case. So I guess we need to go and attack a cultist. Thinking probably the one over at the blue gate is as good as any. So let's go ahead and do that. So we will move 1 and 2 and then attack this cultist at the blue gate. So we are running 3 black. We don't have any additional capability, and his self-defense only works when he is being attacked, so his primary skill doesn't benefit him any. Okay, so roll. It is 2 points of damage, which would normally kill, of course, but does not. But he has got his Sinister Book. So just a reminder, his Sinister Book 1 per turn. When making any roll, you may count any number of Elder Signs as a success and a tentacle. So let's activate our Sinister Book and count that as a insanity and a success, which means we've done 3 points of damage to that cultist. So that cultist with his cosmic power token is dead. Very good. And then I'm thinking probably just want to run back into the room. There's nothing else I can do there, and I don't want to be stood there so we get summoned there. So we're just going to run back into that room. Okay, so that is it for our abilities. Actions for that round for Huikong. So we are now drawing from the Mythos deck. So let's draw that up. Oh, Cosmic Upheaval. Oh, I don't know what that means, Azathoth. So it's a summoning card. Oh, draw another card. Oh, that's what it means. It's just adding a summon to the pool, and then it's telling me to draw another mythos card. So this chevrons is representative of the chevrons graphic on the back of the mythos card, and we know this because we've seen this with the the monsters. Okay, so ceremonial procession is the other mythos card. So if the ritual was disrupted, move each cultist 2 spaces towards you, otherwise move them 2 spaces towards the spire. Oh, that's not good. That's not what we want. On a positive, it is not a summon card. However, these cultists are now moving over to the spire. Thankfully, they are not there yet. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Yep. And 1 and 2. Did not want that. Okay. So they're all running towards the spire. We're going to have to pursue them on. On a positive, it does mean that Huikong is now free in his area, so we do get to draw a discovery card for Huikong. Let's have a look at what that is. It has a handgun. Ranged death in the palm of your hand. You may take 2 stress to claim the handgun. The item handgun, when attacking, gain an extra green. If you have the marksman's kill, gain 2 green instead. Very tasty. So let's pop the handgun and take that 2 stress, which we could afford. So he gains an extra green now when he's attacking. Not bad. And that's it. There's nothing to resolve for the end of turn. Therefore, we are now on to Stella. So we've got... Oh, didn't pick up a key. So we need a key. So we have a key each. Oh. Okay. It's going to be difficult to get through all these flipping doors. Are all these guys locked away? They're not. But I'm going to have to fight my way there. That's not great. Okay, Stella, you're up. So let's have a look. Stella has Marksman and Arcane Mastery. She's 1 point away now from triggering Huikong's Psychosis. Let's have a look. We're going to... I think we need to go up to this spire, don't we? We need to get to the spire. That's the main aim of the game. Okay, folks? Aim of the game, get to the spire. We're going to have to take these 2 dudes out. That is the way of it. So, thankfully, Stella can attack the Dole where he is, but he has got 7 hit points. So, let us start rolling. I do get a free reroll. I ideally want to gain Arcane Mastery. I mean, she could just run past. What's the other thing got? The other thing is 5 health. Hasn't got any wounds at the moment. I mean, it would certainly be easier to take out a Gug than a Dole. Do I want to do that? Do I want to end up there? No, that's fine. Let's shoot at the Dole from where we are and we'll see how we go. Okay. We are rolling. Let's roll. Okay. So we have 2 points and an insanity. So the insanity triggers. 2 points on the Dole. It's not the best of starts, but let's have a look. So her insanity starts. Resolve the insanity of the nearest investigator within 2 spaces. So if you must move to a space that is 2 away from your current space. If possible, enemies follow. Okay, so which way do we want to go? I'm thinking, I mean, we can go this way, 1 and 2. It would put us here. Do I want to waste keys trying to get through this lock, is what I'm thinking, when ultimately it's these 3 that we absolutely need to get through, and it's one eliminated, isn't it? I presume I could shoot through a locked door. If there are no cultists in your space, I could start a riot. And gain a green for each. Move the nearest cultist 1 space towards you for each success. Don't think I necessarily want to do that. I mean, it does attract them away. Gets this one away from the Spire. No. Move the nearest cultist 1 space towards you. No, it doesn't even do that. No. It's an odd. I don't get it. I would get it if it moved all of them 1 space, because you're starting a riot. Not entirely convinced what it means. You're just moving 1, but okay. It is what it is. So that would only move this cultist. So at the moment I've done 1 action, which is attack, and I've moved. I need to boost one of my skills. I think marksman is my best bet, because that started giving me 2 green dice when I'm attacking something that's not in my space. Okay, let's move 1 and then we're going to attack this cultist. So we've got 2 green die and the 3 black. So come down here and have a look at the roll. Okay, so we've got, but it's 2 successes and then we've got a tentacle. We'll take the tentacle, and 2 successes is enough to eliminate this cultist, which gains us a further key. But it means we attacked. That is the end. We can't open the door as well, so that is our turn done. So we are drawing a Mythos card, and it is another summoning, a Restless Knight. Move each monster 1 space towards you. If the ritual was disrupted, move each cultist 1 space towards you. Otherwise, move the 1 space towards the Spire. Ouch! That's not good. Okay, so we have 1 cultist now in the Spire. The doll is going to move 1 space towards me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be in the room with Huikong. And this guy will go this way. Okay. Just the monsters moving. And the Serpent Man will be in my space. So he will attack me. And then we're going to summon a doll, which we don't do, but we will summon a fish from outside to the red portal, which is up here. Okay, so that is it for that, and it means now I do not get to investigate because I'm going to be attacked by a Serpent Man. So Serpent Men, when it attacks, each tentacle also counts as a success, and it's rolling 2 black and a green. That's what it's doing. So it has 2, 3 successes but no tentacles. Ouch! I think that's going to be worth a re-roll for sure. So we're going to take we'll take 2 stress. We'll take 2 stress and we'll force these 2 to be re-rolled. Okay. So it is 1 less attack, but it is 2 points of damage, unfortunately. Okay, which is what it is. 2 points of damage. And that's it. Okay. That did hurt. And there's nothing more I can do for that. Okay. So, that is that turn done. We are not quite advancing the Elder one yet. So, we've got 2 summonings in the pool. So, potentially this turn now, Wukong's turn, he may well trigger the advancement of Azathoth. Let's have a look. So, Wukong gains a green when attacking in his area, or when attacking, sorry. When attacked, it may run an additional space. You have 1 free reroll when attacked. Okay. He's got a Sinister Book to help him when attacking. So Elder Signs can count as tentacles and successes. Is that what we're going to do now, folks? That's the question. Got the doll in his space. It's already got 2 hit points missing. It's got 5 left. And I really don't want that doll to attack me. I can't outrun it or hide from it. Therefore, I think I'm going to have to attack it. So we're rolling 3 black and a green to attack the doll. Okay, so let's have a look. So we've got 2 successes. So that's 2 points of damage. So we'll definitely take those. So he's down to 4. He's got 3 hit points left. I can trigger this Elder Sign for it to become a success and a tentacle, which pushes me up. So I gain 2 more on the insanity track, and the success gives me an extra point. He's got 2 points left. And second action, we're going to attack again. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to do 2 points of damage, which is what the doll has got left. So the doll is now deaded. Okay. Sorry. And we have 2 insanity, so that will trigger his insanity, his wandering fugue, and we get to put one of his abilities up. Have a free run action each turn. That would certainly be handy. You may reduce wounds taken and loss of sanity by 1 when attacked or rolling for fire. Less handy. Have a free reroll when attacked. Certainly the topmost ability on here is certainly very handy, but it is again very much him being attacked by lots of stuff. I think having a free run action at the moment would be the most useful, but he has triggered his sanity, so he must move 2 spaces away from his current space, and that's fine. Let's move away from our starting space, and we're going to move to 1, 2, 1. Yeah, okay, so we'll move to here. Do I want to move to there? Problem is these blinking cultists. No, I think we're going to move 1 and 2 down to the yellow portal. So that was my second action. So I've got 1 action left. Okay, he's going to attract a cultist. Let's see. Let's see how it works then, shall we, folks? Oh, in fact, I could rest. I could rest. And I could use stress, just to eliminate my stress. Probably worth resting. Bad stuff's about to happen. Maybe. The alternative I'm thinking is I could start a riot, If there is no cultist in your space, you can make a roll, gain a green for each patient companion. Doesn't have any. Okay. Move the nearest cultist 1 space towards you for each success. Let's do that. Do I want to do that rather than healing my stress? Come on, let's do it. Okay, so okay, that's fine. Let's take that as a success and a madness. So we're going to go up 2 madness, and we're going to draw one of the cultists 1 step back towards me. So this cultist has moved from here to here, and we've gone up on the insanity track, working towards our 2nd stage of insanity. Okay, so we are drawing Mythos cards, and it's not summoned yet. It is an unknown monster, and it is the triangle, which is the Gug. We do have a Gug on the board, so he will activate and move 2 spaces towards, so he'll just need to move the 1 space towards. Okay, and then we're drawing another advancement card. This is a summoning, Dancers of Azathoth. The nearest Dancer of Azathoth moves 3 spaces towards you, otherwise you summon a Dancer of Azathoth on the blue portal. So we have our first Dancer of Azathoth on the board. And it does mean that Huikong doesn't get to investigate because he is now in a location with a bad guy. So we have Huikong with the Gug. So we are going to roll for the Gug to attack. So the Gug is rolling 2 black and a green. And it gains a green when attacking if it's got any wounds. Doesn't actually have any wounds at the moment, so that's fine. Let's go to the dice pool. It is going to attack Huikong. Ooh, okay. So 2 insanity and 2 successes. Let's have a quick look at Huikong's self-defense. So when attacked, if no wounds are dealt, you heal 1 stress and may push the attacker away. So there are wounds dealt, so it doesn't apply. You have a free re-roll when attacked or rolling for fire. So I do have a free re-roll, so let's re-roll 1 of those black die. Okay, so it's still a success, but it's not a sanity, so that's fine. So let's go ahead, and we're going to take 1 sanity, and we will take 2 wounds, unfortunately. Okay, so that is what the Gug did to us. It hasn't taken any wounds, so that's as much as that does. Okay, so resolve end of turn. So we are going to take these along with these and shuffle all these up, and we're going to do the end of turn. So the elder one advances first of all. So Azathoth moves forward on the summoning track, and we're going to do when Azathoth advances, move the nearest cosmic enemy 1 space towards you. We don't have any. Summon in order 1 Dancer of Azathoth and 1 cultist, both to the furthest gate. So furthest from our investigators is going to definitely be the blue gate. So we have another Dancer of Azathoth and a cultist now also appearing in the blue gate. Place a cosmic token on the nearest non-cosmic monster, so that is going to be the Gug. So the Gug is now cosmic, imbued with the power cosmic. So he is now 6 hit points and rolls an extra green die when attacking. Okay, now we're going to the episode effect. So when the elder one advances, each investigator takes 1 stress for each cultist in the Spire. So we both take 1 stress, because there is 1 cultist in the Spire. Cannot take a stress over there. If the ritual is disrupted, move each cultist 1 space towards you. Otherwise, move each cultist 2 spaces towards the Spire, and then summon a cultist at the Spire. Ouch. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then summon a cultist at the Spire. So that is all of our stress. Next turn, as you can see there, we've got 4 cultists. So when the elder one advances, we lose 4 stress every time. Ouch. That is a massive ouch. Okay, folks. Wow. And then we're going to resolve the unknown monsters. So when the elder one advances, this is for the Serpent Man, which we have up here with Stella. When the other one advances, the nearest Serpent Man moves 2 spaces towards you. Okay, well, this is on the end of Huikong's turn, so it'll move 2 spaces towards Huikong, but it can't come through here because this is locked. So it has to go 1 and 2. Okay, so that's fine. Each other Serpent Man moves 1 space towards you. We've only got the 1 out on the board. And then summon 2 Serpent Men at the furthest gate. Wow. Okay, furthest gate being the blue gate. It is definitely very busy over there at the blue gate. Someone obviously sent out invites, folks. Okay. That is the blue gate, very heavily populated. And now we're moving on to the Gug. The elder one advances. Each Gug moves 2 spaces towards you. Well, there's no need. He is in that area already with our Investigator. And each Gug takes 1 wound and deals 1 wound to each other figure in its space. Ooh, so Huikong will take another wound. Unfortunately, I don't get to re-roll for that. And the Gug does take a wound. Okay, and then we summon a Gug at the furthest gate, so the other Gug is now also in the blue gate as well. Okay, who knew that was going to be such an entrance point? Wowza. Okay, so that is it. And then reshuffle the Mythos deck. We are done, folks. Okay, so we have our first Azathoth advancement. That is done. We are back to Stella. So we've each got an investigation each. Stella has gained his skill. We're past our first point, and Huikong's very close to his second point of insanity. And we have a absolute cluster happening in the Spire. Okay, so Stella has 2 keys. We're going to try and unlock this door with a view that we can get down into here, and it's 1 less. Remove both tokens from the game. Okay, so let us reveal. It is the number 4. Okay, so this token number 4 here, and let's have a look at her board. And we need to choose one of the T tokens. Woo! And it is a number 4. They match, so they are removed from the game. Wowza. Okay, so we now have opened the courtyard way through to the Spire, and that's 1 less key in the mix for unlocking these 3 remaining doors. So I'm happy to have that resolved. Nice. Woo. Okay, we have a key already as well towards another. So that's her first action. She's then going to move 1 and 2. Do I try and pull this last cultist, starting a riot? Do I instead shoot at this Gug? I think I'm going to shoot at the Gug and try and take him out. So he's got 1 extra health, and he's lost 1 at the moment. So he's still on. So he's still got 5 health. We're rolling 3 black and 2 green. That's it. That's what we're rolling, folks. 3 black, 2 green. Don't have any stress. I can heal instead. Flippin' heck. Do I want to heal? I want to try and take out this Gug. I think she's got more chance of doing, although all of these have to hit. She doesn't get any re-rolls. No, she's going to try and help Wukong. So, you're going to roll. Oh! Wow. 4 points out of 5. Okay. And unfortunately, I can't flip and re-roll. I have a tentacle. But there's nothing I can do with a tentacle. Ah! But I do go up 1 insanity, so let's take that. That was about as good as it was going to get, people. Okay, so she's taking the insanity. We've added on the hit points of 5 hit points, which would of course been enough to kill the Gug, but he is now imbued with the powers cosmic. So that is it for Stella's turn. We're going to draw our first reshuffled Mythos card, which adds the cosmic upheaval, so it just adds a summoning to the pool, and then we draw another card. Second summoning to the pool, Dancer of Azathoth. The nearest Dancer of Azathoth moves 3 spaces towards me. Ouch. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, it's going to come down here. Summon another Dancer of Azathoth to the blue portal. Okay. It does mean she's still free, so she does get to investigate. Not that she's got any stress. Let's hope I don't have to take stress to take whatever this card is. It is the lockpick set. Oh! Time, patience, and a mechanical advantage can open any door. You may take 2 stress to claim the lockpick set. Flippin' heck. When you open a door, instead of the usual action, you may make a roll. Gain a green if you have stealth. If you get 4 or more success, remove the lock token in the space from the board. Darn it, I don't have the stress to take that. That would certainly have been useful. That is disappointing. Okay, so that is gone. We are over to Wukong's. Nothing at the end of the turn. Wukong, you are up. You've got a Gug in your space, so we're definitely attacking. Let us see what we have then. So we have an extra green for his handgun. I get a free reroll, and any Elder Signs can be counted as tentacles and successes. Okay, so 1 free reroll. And tentacles. Elder Signs count as tentacles and successes. Let's have a look. Okay, so that's fine. I mean, we only have to do it. We don't have to trigger this. So that's fine. So we'll take the 1 insanity, and it does 2 points of damage, which is enough to get rid of that baddie dude. So we're going to get rid of the Gug. He's gone. And clear off the board. Okay, he goes up 1 sanity, triggers this, but does get a green for future, so we'll choose a skill to go up. Let's choose our primary skill to go up, and triggers his ability to move. So he'll move 1, 2 over here, and that's fine. There's nothing there to follow him. And that's it, folks. That is his bits and bobs done. Okay, so we're going to move then back to here. And then we're going to see if we can match this lock, is my thinking. It's a blue, it's a purple 2. Let's go to his Investigator card. It is purple 2. Flippin' heck, folks. Wow. Okay, I mean, I'm sure the game is much more difficult than this usually, but we the Elder Ones are indeed shining upon us. We have opened this gateway, and we have a new entrance into these guys. Okay. Woo! Wow. That, I can't believe that. Okay, so he did an attack, was forced to move. He moved, he did that. That is his turn done. Oh, man, I'm buzzing. Oh, I mean, that's luck, right? It's absolute luck. We've got a fest to deal with still. Right, we are drawing a Mythos card. Oh, it is not a summon. It is locked down. Move to the courtyard. Enemies do not follow. Ah, okay. Then move each monster one space towards you. Oh no! Monsters everywhere! Monsters, lots of monsters. Okay. I'm glad he's a defensive martial artist. What can I say? Flippin' heck. Okay, so he has now got an enemy in his space. So he is in the courtyard with a fisher from outside. Therefore, the fisher from outside will do its attack, which is 1 black and 2 green dice. And after attacking or being attacked, for each elder sign, the investigator takes a stress. Now, Yukon does have 1 stress left, but not much. Okay, let's have a look. So we have 2 successful hits. When attacked, if no wounds are dealt, you heal stress. Okay, have a free reroll when being attacked. Let's go with the black. It's an elder sign, so that's fine. You have a free reroll when being attacked with toughness as well. Oh dear, what's that one? Oh, no difference, unfortunately. Okay, that's it. Oh, I can take a stress. Take a stress to take that free reroll. Not the free reroll. Okay, so we did. So we've successfully avoided taking any damage. So let's have a look at Wukong's board. So when attacked, if no wounds are dealt, you heal 1 stress and may push the enemy 1 space away. So let's do that. Now, it does then say on the board here, I don't know if you were able to see, it may be just, but it does say, so after attacking or being attacked, for each elder sign, investigator takes 1 stress. So I would take it, he still unfortunately loses that 1 stress due to the elder sign rolled, but he's avoided any actual damage, which is certainly very handy. We definitely need to do some healing, I think, before we progress any further. Okay, so that is Wukong's turn. We've not got a summoning happening yet, so we're good there. So we've got 2 summonings in the go. So again, this could be the point where the elder one progresses and all heck is unleashed once more. But in the meantime, we are back to Stella, who is now stood at an open gateway, and we have there's 1 key still left to get. So I think what she's going to do then, she's going to move and she's going to attack the cultist over here, this area. Okay, so she's using 2 black die and 2 green because of her marksman skill. Let's go ahead and roll those. We have okay, so she can count 1 of those as a success. Doesn't have any flipping. When you attack, you have 1 free reroll for each target. That's another elder sign. Okay, so bing! We do 1 point of damage. So she's moved and attacked. I think she's going to heal. Is what she's going to do now. So 1, 2, and 3. We do need. I did say that, didn't I? We need to heal. My hope would have been to have killed this and then tried this other lock. But it is what it is, folks. Okay, so Mythos. It is 3rd summoning. Each investigator with a paranoid condition takes 2 stress. Thankfully, no one has the paranoid condition. but it is a summoning. She is in a free space, however, so she does get to do a discovery, and she has got a bit of stress to be able to take something if required. Sedative. Reducing irritability and excitement. You may claim the sedative. Sedative. When investigating, you may claim patient companions without taking stress or wounds. You also do not take wounds from the Lash Out Mythos card. Ooh, not seen that one yet, but thank you very much. We will indeed take that sedative. Thank you. And it's free. All the more importantly. Okay, so unfortunately, however, it is end game, end of round, triggers the Elder One advancing. So Azathoth is one step further to getting out into the universe. We are halfway. We've unlocked 2 of the doors. So when Azathoth advances, move the nearest cosmic enemy 1 space towards you. There are none. Summon in order 1 Dancer of Azathoth and 1 Cultist, both at the farthest gate. So that is still the farthest gate up there. So here we go. A Dancer and a Cultist. Okay. Place a cosmic token on the nearest non-cosmic monster. Oh, interesting. It's going to be either a Serpent Man or a Fisher from outside. So we've got a Serpent Man and a Fisher from outside. I think they're going to be the nearest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or a Dancer from Azathoth. Let's go for a Serpent Man then. There we go. So we've cosmicalized him. Is that a thing? I don't know. Anyway, so now we're moving on to the episode effects. So each investigator takes 1 stress for each cultist in the Spire. So we all lose all of our stress. Boo. If the ritual is disrupted, move each cultist 1 space towards you. Otherwise, move each cultist 2 spaces towards the Spire. So this final cultist now runs off with its wound into the Spire. If I can get through here, of course, however, I can then start taking pot shots at all of these cultists. Right. And that's it. Okay, so that's it for those. We're then down to the Serpent Men, of which we now have 3 on the board. So when the Elder One advances, the nearest Serpent Man moves 2 spaces towards you. Okay, so he would be the nearest. 1 and 2. Each other Serpent Man moves 1 space towards you, and then we summon 2 more at the Blue Gate. That's 2 here. He didn't take his power cosmic with him. And 2 more at Blue Gate. Okay. And then for the Gug, of which there is 1 on the board, each Gug moves 2 spaces towards you. Okay. 1, 2. Sorry, Wukong. And then each Gug takes 1 wound and deals 1 wound to each other figure in its space. Oh, flippin' heck. Oops. Oh, Wukong's nearly dead. That's not good at all, folks. And then we summon a Gug at the farthest gate. There we do have another Gug. So he will be summoned at the Blue Gate. Okay. Not very pretty scenario here, folks. Not at all. And unfortunately, he hasn't got stealth to be able to sneak past. Okay. So he's going to have to deal with that Gug. So that is it for the end of turn, folks. Therefore, we are back to Wukong. Now, he can't heal because he's got an enemy in his area. Therefore, he's going to have to roll 2 black and 2 green. 3 black and 2 green. That's it. And he's just going to have to attack and hope for the best. So, what are we fighting against? The Gug. The Gug out there. So, what do we get? Oh, not bad. So 3 points of damage. We can't do... Oh, no, we can do... Yeah, we could trigger these. These would be successes for 5 points of damage. because we're going to flip them and turn them into... So I will take the 2 insanity. So I've moved up on my track, and it means we've done 5 points of damage to that Gug that only has... here only has 4 hit points left, so he is dead. Woo! 1 action, nice, like it. 1-shot kill. You go, martial arts paying off, like it. Okay. Okay. So, we're well on our way to getting to our 3rd level here. Does mean he is free and he can run, but he will end up taking this flipping cosmic serpent man with him. Although ideally I do want to be out of there. Ideally I want to be healing, but I don't think that's going to happen somehow. I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, so we're going to run 1, 2, 3, and that's as far as I get before I hit the locked door. And I have brought a cosmically empowered serpent man with me. That's my 2nd action. Okay, he's going to attack. He's going to attack. He's going to attack. He's going to attack the Serpent Man. Serpent Man has 2 hit points. Come on. Come on. This should be easy doing. Right. 2 hit points. Yep. Okay. Is it worth... I mean, I don't need to convert anything. I don't need to convert anything, but I will convert that just because it's 1 step closer to the next level of insanity. So I'm going to convert that in order to push that up 1 more. And this is definitely dead. 3 points of damage. Absolutely. Gone. I didn't get to heal, but he is scarily close to dying. No stress, and literally, if he takes 1 point of damage, he's dead. Okay, so let's draw a Mythos card and see what happens, shall we? It's adding another summoning and draw another Mythos card. Adding another summoning, drawing another card. Flippin' heck. And straight off the bat, we are already advancing again. That is not good. Okay, Azathoth Dancer. The nearest Dancer of Azathoth move 3 spaces towards you. 1, 2, 3. It is not enough, thankfully. Then we summon another Dancer of Azathoth, which we can't do because they are now all out on the board. Okay, which does mean he is in a free zone. Providing this doesn't take a stress, he can gain something. Not looking good. Observant Patient. An arched gaze and a judging eye. You being studied. You may take 1 stress to claim the Observant Patient, otherwise you have to take the Paranoid Condition. I do not have 1 stress, so I have to take the Paranoid Condition, which is very annoying. So, let's have a look. The Paranoid Condition then. At the end of your turn, if you are in the courtyard, which is right up there, which is unlikely now, take the Patient Companion side of this card. Otherwise, take 1 stress and lose 1 sanity. Eesh. Maybe it's worth going to the flipping courtyard for that. At the end of your turn. Oh, blinking heck. That is not good. Okay. There it is, folks. Right, so we did that. We are now doing the end of turn effects, We are shuffling and we are back to resolving. So Azathoth advances. Next time he comes onto the board. Move the nearest cosmic enemy one space towards you. There are none. Summon in order one dance from Azathoth. There are none. One cultist. Farthest gate. Farthest gate with the blue gate. Still. Okay. Place a cosmic token on the nearest non-cosmic monster. Ooh, that is definitely going to be this dude. Okay. Each investigator takes 1 stress for every cultist in the Spire. We are stressed to the max. They, if the ritual hasn't been disrupted, move each cultist 2 spaces towards the Spire. Can't do, and summon 1 cultist in the Spire, which we can do. We've just got. Whew, okay, a lot of fodder there. We need to get in there and clear them out. That's it. Okay, we are down to our unknown monsters. So serpent men. The nearest serpent man moves 2 spaces towards you. One of these dudes, 1 and 2. All others move 1 space, and then we're going to summon 2 serpent men. We have 1 left, so he will be summoned. And then we have the Gug. So each Gug moves 2 spaces towards you. We have just 1 on the board. So 1 and 2. And then we summon a Gug. Farthest gate. And it takes a wound and deals 1 point of damage to everything in its area, which unfortunately is nothing. Ooh, okay. So they are all done. We have shuffled up the Mythos deck once again, and we are ready to move on to Stella, who has a key and is facing a lock. Is it the right key, folks? That's the question, right? So we're here. It's Stella. Let's try and unlock this door. It is a 3. So look, what does Stella have? Oh, it's a 1! So, what does it say then? So, otherwise, shuffle the key token back into the pile and flip the lock key token face down. So, we are going to do just that. We're going to flip that face down. We know it's the number 3 and it's green. We have to take our key token and shuffle it back into the pile of 2. So, unfortunately, the issue being now, we have no further cultists that we can kill. So that is not great. So her option now is to start a riot. If there are no cultists in your space, make a roll. Gain a green for each patient companion you have, which is 1. Move the nearest cultist if more than 1. Choose 1 space towards you for each success. I think that's what we're going to have to do, folks. I don't think there's anything more that we could do. Okay, so we're going to start a riot, and we're going to roll. We're going to make a roll, which is 3 plus a green, and I get nothing else. Okay, not an attack. So we're going to roll 4 dice, and we're going to attract a cultist. Flipping heck. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, and then we're going to attack said cultist. We could be here for a long time now, folks. Okay, so we've got 1, 2 successes, so it's dead, which gains us a key. When cultist dead, one key acquired, and I don't know if it's the right key or not, and I can't determine that because it has to be shuffled back in. I think Recon needs to pick up the next key. That's the only way to be sure which key is which. Okay, that's fine. So she's picked up a key. She's also gained one on the insanity, so we'll pick up that insanity. So that's the key she's acquired. Obviously, we don't know what colour it is. We know that the lock is green. Okay, so which means in order to guarantee what's happening with the keys now, there's only 2 left. We were very, very lucky with those first 2 locks. The only thing we need to do now is for Huikon to gain the next key in order to, so that we know then if that key goes back to the pool, there's only 1 key in the pool. We know what colour it is, and it will either be that key to open this door or be the one that Huikon has to open that door. So we know what's going on. Okay. So it'll all come back down to end of term, drawing these Mythos cards. Let's see what we get, folks. Oh, Cosmic Upheaval again. Dancer of Azathoth. So move the nearest Dancer of Azathoth to you. Not good. And we're going to summon a Dancer of Azathoth. There are none. But it does mean she doesn't get to investigate because she now has an enemy in her space. Here we go. So this is where she is with the Dancer of Azathoth. So it will now attack her. So the Dancer of Azathoth, let's have a look at the board, rolls 2 black, and when destroyed, place a cosmic token on the non-cosmic cultist monster with the most health in its space, if any, which of course there are none. There are no further baddies in this space, so that's fine. So it's rolling 2 black, and it's attacking Stella. So let's have a look at her abilities. When you attack, you have a free reroll. Makes no odds. Ooh, so it's going to cause an insanity, and 1 hit. Can I force a? I can't force a reroll. That's fine. So we're going to take the 1 point of damage and 1 insanity, which means we get an extra die in future. Her 1 insanity, so she has to now resolve her ability, which is actually his ability. So traveling fugue. Oh yeah, because it's still there, isn't it? Enemies follow you. Okay, so move 2 spaces away. It's not what I wanted at all. Oh, it should have rolled an extra green die as well. Sorry, because it is power cosmic, so it does get an extra hit. Ouch. Okay, so we're going to move 2 spaces away. 1 and 2. We're over here with the yellow portal. Whoops. Okay, it has power cosmic. Okay. That's take away from the door. But that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It is what it is. Okay. So that's that. End of turn. Nothing to resolve. We are back to Huikong. So Huikong is down here next to the lock. He needs to get a cultist in order to get a key, which is the last remaining key on the stack. So he will do start a riot as the action for this episode. So he's going to he doesn't have a patient companion, therefore he's going to roll 3 black dice, and for each success he can move a cultist towards him. Roll that again. So we have 1 success, and we'll convert. I can't do tentacles. Can't take a flipping reroll. I can't move, I can't run. I'm not attacking. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Okay, so one cultist comes towards him. He does, however, gain his next level, which moves him 2. Do you know what, folks? I should have healed before we did that. So 1, 2, because otherwise he's absolutely going to die. There's no two ways about that. So we heal. We try and cause a riot. That fails miserably. And does trigger his insanity, which causes him to move 2. Now I can move. Let's move into here with a Serpent Man. So now I can be attacking the Serpent Man. And I have. Apologies. Okay, so he was here, forced to move 2. So I can do 1, and then I can either move into here with the Dancer of Azathoth, or I can move into here with Serpent Man. Both of which only have 2 hit points. Or am I better to move and rescue? I think maybe, hopefully, possibly. Let's go with that. Okay, so we're going to attack the Dancer of Azathoth, and we're rolling 3 black plus 1 green for our handgun, plus 1 green for our level of insanity. Did I put one of these up? No, not yet. Okay, so let's do that then. Oh. Oh, what to do? Flipping heck. I really like his signature stuff, but right now it'd be more handy. Oh, she's gonna have to do that, and then. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, yes, right, that works. Maybe we'll see. Okay, what am I doing? I'm attacking. That's what I'm gonna do. Am I attacking? This is his turn. Yes, he moved. No, he did. He healed. He attracted. Went insane. Ran. Now he's got 1 action left, which is an attack. Flipping heck. Okay. Right, sorry, didn't see the roll. Let's have a look at the roll. It is. Right. 1, 2, 3. That will do. I can trigger that if I wanted to. 1, 2. Oh, this should have flipped. Apologies, folks. He should have flipped his relic. This is the Necronomicon. When making any dice roll, you may count any number of elder signs as both 2 successes and an elder and tentacles. Okay. Is it worth flipping that? Is it worth activating that? For this, it doesn't matter, other than it will trigger the next level of his insanity, which will get him an extra green dice in future. 1 extra action each turn. Wow, swiftness. Woo! Wow. I think that's pretty flipping impressive, folks. I think I'm going to do that. So we're going to turn this elder sign. I'm going to turn this elder sign into a success and a tentacle. We don't need it for getting rid of the Dancer of Azathoth, but it means he goes up 3 on his insanity, which gives him an extra green die in future. We will push up the swiftness to gain an extra action each turn, and the Azathoth Dancer has been removed. Okay, which is a key thing. And we do get an extra action, which means during my run, I can take an extra run action now, even though he's done his 3 actions. During a run, you may... you have one free run action. You have one extra action each turn. Oh, so I get both. I get both. Because it's not instead. I get both. Oh, that's handy, Harry. Okay. What do I do? I can heal. Brilliant. So I can now move 1 and 2 and take Stella with me so she can shoot that cultist, gain the other key before trying to open that lock. That works. Okay. And I get an extra action, which means I can heal. So I'm going to heal one of those. 1, 2, stress. I have some stress. I have some health. Not about to die anymore. That's good. And I'm going completely insane. So, Mythos. Oh, it's not a summoning. Ceremonial procession. If the ritual is disrupted, each cultist moves 2 spaces towards you. Otherwise, move them 2 spaces towards the spire. No! That's not what I wanted. Okay, 1 and 2. Moving this way, folks. Ah, flipping heck. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. Greatest bands of my time, man. Right. So, but that's fine. It wasn't a summoning. The Elder One didn't advance, and everything else react. So we're okay. We're okay. We've got a breathing space. I'm in an area that is free. I get to pick up a discovery card. Let's see if I get to take the discovery card. It is a talkative patient. So we've seen the quiet patient. This is a talkative patient. Maddening words spoken at an insane pace. Listen if you dare. You may take 2 stress to claim the talkative patient. Daniel with the talkative patient, you have 1 free start a riot action each turn. Nice. Otherwise, you have to take the paranoid control, so we will take the 2 stress and take the talkative patient. Okay, that works, that works, that works. Hopefully we won't need it, but we will see. We are over to Editor resolves nothing. We are over to Stella, so she will start a riot. It's almost worth taking that flipping patient, to be honest with you, as a trade, and then she gets a free starter riot. Is it worth her doing that? Probably not. Anyway, right, so she will do starter riot, and she will be rolling 3 black dice plus 1 green dice. Okay, so let's roll the dice pool, and we are rolling 2 successes. 2 successes and 1 insanity, which I presume counts. So we've got 1 insanity, and with those 2 successes, we are moving 1 and 2. It's not ideal, but it's better than naught. So we are now dealing with the cultists in our area, which means we are rolling 3 black and 1 green. So we are back to the dice, currently the dice pool. Let's roll 3 black, 1 green. Need 2 successes. Arcane Mastery is a success. That is success. She goes up 2 on her insanity. So 1, 2. But with 2 successes, that is enough for her to remove this cultist and gain, more importantly, the final key, which means her first turn was to riot, her second action was to attack, her third action is to try that flipping lock. We need to get into this spire, people. We need to get into this spire. So we know that the lock is green, number 3. Therefore, we will try green number 3. Awesome. Like it. We have unlocked that door. Unfortunately, it does mean we still can't flipping get into that room and start taking those out, but that's fine. 1 step closer. Okay. Oh, right. Where am I at? That was my 3 actions. That's it. I don't have any additional actions. There's nothing more I can do. I'm not running any more dice. I am done. We are now to the Mythos. Oh, it's a summoning. Each investigator with a paranoid condition take 2 stress. Ooh, of course. Kong has a paranoid condition, so So he takes an extra stress. Tis, of course, then the triggering the end game. She is, however, freed, so she does get to do a investigation. Let's see what we get. The violent patient, angry, staring and maddened. Worse, she is well armed. You may take 1 wound to claim the violent patient, or, if you do not, claim the paranoid condition. Well, we can afford to take the 1 wound, so I guess that is what we will have to do. So, Samara, the companion patient, the violent one, while you have her, gain 1 level in marksman. Oh, that's tasty for sure. And in fact, actually, I hadn't really appreciated how tasty that is. So with that extra 1 in marksman, may attack to her 1 additional space away. So it means that we can actually be shooting these guys in the Spire from here. Unfortunately, it's not her turn now, but we have that ability. However, as is the way of things in such matters, the Elder One is advancing, which means Azathoth is now on the board. So let us reveal Azathoth's card. When revealed, summon Azathoth into your space. Okay. Oops. That ain't good, folks. Summon a Dancer of Azathoth into your space, which we can do as well, unfortunately, because that was what we took out. And place 1 cosmic token on every non-cosmic cultist monster in your space, which thankfully is none other than that Azathoth Dancer. So that's the only one that gets empowered. And we have a new... when it attacks, each Elder Sign also counts as a insanity. Wow. On account of all those tentacles, no doubt. You know, check it out, guys. It's Azathoth. Ah, oh, flippin' heck. I mean, it's just crazy. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Azathoth, our investigator, Huikong. I mean, yeah, you can understand why this thing is just driving you insane when faced with it. Wow. Okay. So that is now on the board. When Azathoth advances, we still need to do this. Move the nearest cosmic enemy 1 space towards you, which we don't need to do because that is already in our space. Summon in order 1 Dancer of Azathoth, there are no more to summon, and a cultist. There is a cultist in the farthest gate. And then place another cosmic token on the nearest non-cosmic, which would be this Serpent Man. Get here. Okay, so we've done that. And the scenario, the episode effect. So each investigator takes 1 stress for each cultist, so we lose all of our stress, which we've already lost. That's fine. If the ritual is disrupted, otherwise move each cultist 2 spaces towards. So 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Okay. Then we're doing our unknown monsters. When the Elder One advances, the nearest Serpent Man moves 2 spaces towards you. It is now in our space as well. All other Serpent move. Oh, that is a cosmically enhanced. Okay, all other Serpent move. 1. Oops. 1. Okay. So that's that. And when the other one advances, each Gug moves 2 spaces towards you, both of them. Okay. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Okay. Then each Gug takes 1 wound and deals 1 wound to each thing in its area. Okay. So that's now 2 wounds down. That serpent man loses a wound and is now half dead. Those serpent men also lose a wound each and are half dead, as well as that cultist. Nice, as that Gug also loses a wound. What the heck? Summon a Gug, there are no more to summon. So, that is it. Love it. Chaos. Absolute chaos. That is the end of turn resolved. We are over to Huikong. Okay. I mean, Huikong has a whole bunch of actions, but we can't attack them until we get into there. We can't attack him until we get into there. He doesn't have a key now, although he could, in theory, trade, pick up that key. I think, is that our best bet? I think so. I think we just need to disrupt the ritual. Okay, so Huikong is going to trade and pick up the key from Stella, and then he's going to move as his free run. He'll move to here, and he'll take. Does he want to take a run? No, he'll stay in there. He'll stay in there. This lot, however, will follow him, and him. It's got a bit more room to breathe now, and he will then open the door, which is a blue 1 and a blue 1. Ha! Okay. Hey folks, apologies, I had to do a recut on the basis that I made a fundamental mistake on the number of actions that I was enabling. It's the only criticism I have about the whole of this is something like, I think it's behind me down here, in fact, Altar Quest. When you have your characters, they actually give you tokens for each action that you do, because they recognise the confusion, the complication of doing so much action by action. Really easy to lose track of how many actions you have. So I think that's one of the things we're going to actually do is to print out some action tokens that I can flip over to keep track of stuff, particularly when you start getting characters like Huikong and you have free actions. It's so easy to lose track, and that is fundamentally what I just did. I lost track of how many actions I was doing, so I apologise. What I've done is I've taken it back a step. So let's go back to the table. So what we've done now is we've got Huikong on 1 point of damage. He's got no stress, and he's about to unlock, reveal this key to unlock the door. So if you recall, what we were just doing was we'd done a trade with Stella to grab the key. I've then run into here, which is a free run, and everything's followed me. And then I'm going to leave Stella in there, and then I'm going to now open that gate, that door. Okay, so we reveal this key, which is a blue number 1, which is a blue number 1, because we know that they're going to match. So we've done that. So that is my third action of 5, because I get 2 free actions. Okay, so that's my third action of 5. I've got 2 actions left. I need to get into the Spire in order to disrupt the ritual, so I have to go into here. Of course, at that point, everything will follow me, and these 2 are cosmically imbued. And one of the things that I did, because I did just do a restart on this, and I've had to restart again, one of the things I missed with the Power Cosmic is a fundamental rule here. As you would reveal stage 2 of Azathoth, it says, when Azathoth or a cosmic enemy attacks, each elder sign counts as insanity. Okay, so that is really, really fundamental, and apologies. So I've reset the insanity. We're back here with Huikong. So he gets his 3 black dice for his standard attack. He gets 2 black dice plus 2 green bonus dice and an extra bonus dice for his handgun. Okay, so we're running 6 dice, and we are absolutely going to be attacking Azathoth now in our room. Now we've disrupted the ritual, we can attack. So that is the purpose of what we're doing, and of course we have our Necronomicon. So let's hope for lots of Elder Signs. One off. Not great. Not great. Okay. It is what it is, folks. So we're going to flip that around. We will count that one Elder Sign as an insanity and a success. So that does give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an additional for that 6 points. So he's half dead, and that is the end of my turn. That is all I can do now. I do go up 1 on the insanity, so I will put that up 1 on there. Okay, I have no stress. So that is it for me. We've disrupted the ritual, so all keys are done, all locks are done, and I'm now about to get attacked. Okay, so we will start with the cultists first of all. So we have 4 cultists in the room, so we'll do, and I get 1, 2, 3 rerolls for every attack. And when attacked, if no wounds are dealt, then I get to heal a stress and I may push an enemy out the way. Okay, so let's do that. So we're going to do cultist number 1 first of all. 2 green, 2 successes. So I'll reroll both of those. No successes, that's fine, because none of them are cosmic enemies. So they get, I'm going to push 1 back. Whoops, go. Okay, so I'm going to push him back, and I get to heal a stress. Okay, so the next cultist then in the room, flipping out. I'll do 2 rerolls, which are 3. That's 1 success. I'll take a stress in the hope. Okay, so I took 1 point of damage from that. No, in fact, I'm not going to take the point of damage. I'm going to give it to Daniel. Daniel will sucker that up. Thank you very much, my human shield. So that patient, the talkative patient, is gone. He's shut up, and as a result, it means I didn't take any wounds. When attacked, if no wounds are dealt. Okay, so wounds are definitely dealt. So okay, so that's fine. I'll take it. I don't get to push it back. I don't get to heal. That's fine. This is what it is. Okay. So he's so one of those extras is, so that one's now done. Okay, so we're on to the cultist number 3, and I get a free reroll. That's fine. So cultist number 3 gets pushed back, and I get to heal a stress. And cultist number 4, roll for him. 2 rerolls, 2 free rerolls first of all. That'll do me. Okay, so no wounds are dealt. He can get pushed back, and I will gain back another stress. Okay, so that is it for the cultists. So next up we have a cosmically empowered. No, let's do the cosmically empowered Azathoth, Dancer of Azathoth. So he does 2 black dice rolling, and Elder Signs count as insanities, and when destroyed, place a cosmic counter on a non-cosmic cultist with the most health in that space. So, non-cosmic, cosmic. Okay, so that cultist that's still in there potentially can become cosmically empowered. So we're rolling 2 black dice. We'll do a free reroll on that one. And another free reroll on that one. Take that, so that's 1 insanity. So we'll take the insanity to push us up. No damage was dealt, so the Dancer of Azathoth gets pushed back. He had a green die as well. Apologies, just so much to remember is the problem. Okay, so is a success. I will take a stress to re-roll that success. Is no impact. Okay, that's fine. So he gets pushed back with his cosmic token. We are on to the serpent, who rolls 2 black and a green, plus a green because he's cosmically empowered. And Elder Signs count as insanities. None of. Okay, so we're gonna so free reroll. We'll roll this one. Free reroll. Roll it again. that's fine. We'll take the insanity. Now that does trigger me. So let's first of all resolve. So we're going to push this guy back. And I'll recover a stress. And then I need to move to, because of my travelling fugue. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so this has been triggered. I regained a stress. I have to do my fugue. Okay, so I'm going to move 1, 2 back to the space with Stella. Okay, which means all these guys are going to move, and all these guys have already been. Okay, so they're all going to follow as well, and Azathoth will come with us. When destroyed, okay, that's fine. So everything is now in here with both of us, and I have to put one of my abilities up. I'm going to put up my additional reroll. Okay. Right. So we now have Azathoth to go. So he has 3 black dice. So let's roll for him. So 3 black dice. And those count as insanities. That counts as a success. So I'm going to re-roll one of those. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yes, that's fine. Okay, so I've re-rolled that. Now then, what that means is... okay. What that means is I can now push Azathoth back because he is an enemy. I then trigger these, which means I go up to my final space on my insanity. So I get to push up one more. So I'm going to push that up. Yeah, I'm not going to get any more, am I? Do I want that? I'm going to have to. Okay. And I get to run. I have to run, so I'm going to run over to here, and everything except Azathoth will follow me. So I've successfully separated Azathoth from the rest of the goons, so that's good. Okay, and that's done, and that's done, and that's done. Right, okay, that's it. That's it. Oh, so much. So much. Okay. Oh, right. So that was fight. Resolve end of turn. There was nothing to resolve. So we are done. We are now moving on to Stella, who will now take pot shots at Azathoth with her marksman skill. She's 1 point off, going up on her insanity. So that would definitely be good if we could get that up there. Okay. So we are rolling, and she really needs to heal. 1, 2, 3. Want to do that? 1, 2, and 1. Right, I've got up 2 on there. 1, 2, and I've gained 1 level of stealth, 1 level of marksman. Okay. That's fine. That's what we've done. Right. Oh, okay. So we're rolling 3 black dice and an extra green dice and an extra 2 green dice for the marksman, and we're attacking Azathoth. Right. So you see Azathoth here. We're here. Marksman. Let's go. 6 dice. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. That works well. I couldn't have asked for better, in fact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is enough to kill stage 2 of Azathoth. So we're going to remove him from the board. Stage 2 is dead. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 1 I gain 1 insanity. So let's have a look. We'll gain the 1 insanity. That gives us level 3, which means our relic comes into play. It's a shining trapezohedron. Trapezohedron. Yeah. Gain 1 additional level in your signature skill, 2 in total. So I have now gained an extra level. When you attack, you may target any number of additional figures in the target's space, rather than just 1 additional figure. And when you attack, you have 1 free reroll for each target. I could have done a free reroll. That's fine. I was happy that that caused enough damage to do the job. Okay. And because I triggered this, I do get to go up another level. And I'm going to have to move 2. I can move to the Spire. Or I can move. Or do I want to see where he's going to end up first and move there? Probably. I think Arcane Mastery. I think Arcane Mastery. Okay, he's going to end up then. Azathoth to the red gate. There's the red gate right the way up there. Okay, so Azathoth is going to rematerialize up here. Therefore, we are going to run 2 into this space here. And that was my first action. Second action, you see what I mean? Just so much happens in a single action. It's freaking insane. So second action, we're going to move. I don't want to move. I mean, I've got stealth. I could leave one of those things behind, in fact. It's very tempting. That is very tempting. Go on then. Let's leave the gug behind. And, do I want to move? No, I'm not going to move because 2 actions I can shoot now, 2 away. So I can shoot. Yeah, so I'm here and I can shoot 2 spaces away. 1, 2, I can shoot him from there and I'll just stay in this area with these 2 guys to chomp on me when it's their turn. So I am rolling still the same number of dice, but I've now fully enacted my Elder Signs, so all Elder Signs count as extra shots. That's what I want to be rolling. Lots of Elder Signs. Okay, that's great. That is crap, in fact. That really is rubbish. Okay. Now then. When I attack, I have a free reroll for each target. No, I'm not going to mess about with that. Right, okay. So, 1, 2, 2 points of damage. That was it. Rubbish. Absolute bloody rubbish. Okay, I'll take those 2 points of damage. I'll take the 2 insanity. Doesn't quite trigger my next level, but I will do a reroll. What to reroll this one? Go on then. That will do. There's an extra point of damage on Azathoth, which will go on his board, and it's the extra point of insanity needed to trigger. Where do I run to, though? That's the question. Excuse me. Oh, that's painful. Okay, gonna go up 1. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. And now I have to move 2 because I'm within 2 of him. So I have to then move 1, 2, and these dudes follow me. Oops, you can take your 8 points with you. Okay. Oh, that is it. That is my turn done. So we are now drawing a mythos card. Let's see what we draw. It is unknown behaviour. It is the serpent men. So they're going to enact. Oh, sorry. So they enact by this. So 2 spaces towards you. Okay. There's lots more serpent men suddenly in my area. Lots of them half dead. Oh, sorry. No, it's move the nearest one 2 spaces towards me. So that's the nearest one. These 2 were down here. Apologies, folk. Choking fit. Causing confusion. We draw another one. There's a summoning. That's all it is. Draw another one. Monster behaviour. The nearest one moves towards me. 2 spaces. So he is in that area. It's gone. And flipping heck. The Gug will move 2 spaces towards me also. He is in there. Man, they are proper gonna flipping chomp on me. What? Damn. Okay, each investigator with a paranoid takes 2 stress. Unfortunately, Hui Kong does have paranoid, so he takes 2 stress. And that's it. Woo! Okay. That is the mythos done. I am definitely not in a safe space and I'm now about to be eaten alive. Let's start with the serpent men. I don't have any cosmically imbued serpent men. So we have 3 serpent men in my location. I think that's where we are here. Yep. So we've got 2 Gugs and 3 serpent men. So we'll do serpent first. So they're rolling 2 blacks and a green. Azathoth is going to advance because there's 2 summonings on the track. Thanks for that. And we still count, of course, the the cosmic. So elder signs count as an insanity. Roll. Okay, I don't get any free rerolls or anything like that. So we're going to take 2 points of damage unless I force a reroll. Let's take a stress to force a reroll on that one. What am I? Oh yeah. Still the same. So I take 2 points of damage. I don't think I'm going to survive this. And I go up an insanity. What am I missing? Don't know. Yeah, maybe I should have pushed that up. Anyway, so one of these is gone. Next one down. Okay, she's dead. That's it. Simple as that. I have no means. Sorry, just show you the dice roll. So these both are insanities, which will be fine. I can take that. However, that extra point of damage, I have no way of forcing rerolls, and I am out of stress, so I have literally nothing I can do to disrupt her any further. So she is gone. Which means I may well now lose this. Wee Kong, I mean, he's going to struggle, I think. What's he got? He's got swiftness, so he can move an extra space. He can run up to Azathoth. But he's got to cause a heck of a lot of damage, and he's 1 point away from sanity, from absolutely losing his mind here. So, yeah, I think this is going to be hard push, folks, but we'll give it a go. Okay, so we have a free run. So we're going to use the free run. I'm going to put something on there to show me I've used that free run. Okay, so I'm going to use my free run, and I'm going to run 1, 2, 3, 4 into Azathoth space. All of this stuff follows me. As they want. Oh. And these two guys are cosmically imbued. Okay. And they're all in there. That's what's happening. So there they all are. Okay, I am rolling 3 black dice plus 1, 2, 3, 4 green dice plus 1 for my handgun. Woo! Okay. We've got to do it now, folks. This is it. This is the big finale. Oh, that's not great, is it? 1, 2, 3. Oosh. Oops. A load of rubbish. Okay, free roll when attacked. Additional free roll when attacked. Free roll when attacked. I have no stress. Okay, that's fine. Here's what it is. So, oh, and I can count that as 2 successes. That's fine. Okay, so 2 and then insanity. 3. No, that doesn't work for me, does it? Can't take any more insanity. He's dead. That's it. Didn't do it, folks. Did not do it. So yeah, 1 insanity, 2 insanity. 1 insanity. I mean, I could choose not to convert that, but even just the 1 insanity, unfortunately, as I showed, he's 1 point off the insanity death. So yeah, that's I've got no physical way of re-rolling anything. He wasn't in a safe place to rest, hence everything followed him. And that is it, folks. That is the way the cookie crumbles. So although we got very lucky on trying to open those doors with those keys, as you can see, unfortunately, we absolutely got our backsides handed to us. The combination of the unknown monsters. We see them. Well, we did see them. We saw some action from them. Yeah, I think it was the cultists, I think, ultimately, that absolutely ground us. I think the losing that stress for the cultists in the Spire, maybe that's the way that you manage that, is continually bringing that riot. I think I struggle with the start of riot because I think it's quite limited. I think if it was move all cultists towards you and that drags them out of the Spire, I think that would be that bit more impactful. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Obviously, they would have play tested this. They would have balanced it. You consider balancing, guys. Unfortunately, this will be one of the games of Cthulhu Death May Die that I lose. Yeah, so one of them died and bled out everywhere, and the other one just lost their mind. And that's the way it works, folks. That is the way the cookie crumbles. The mind dissolves. And that travelling fugue, you got to see that in action, so that was interesting. I quite like that one. And of course the shared psychosis, I've not played either of those sites before. A couple more new relics as well, you got to see those in action, and you can see obviously how that has a benefit but also the detrimental effect as well. But yeah, we didn't cause enough damage. I did make that big boo-boo in the losing track of the number of turns. I do struggle with that. There's just so much going on, so many dice rolls, etc. But yeah, otherwise, that's it, folks. That is episode 2, and how you do not win at episode 2. I hope you've enjoyed that. I thoroughly enjoyed that, as always. Ridiculously difficult, fantastic fun. I'll hopefully see you back at the table soon. If you have enjoyed this, please hit that like button. And if you want to encourage me to continue to make this kind of content, please hit that subscribe. It really does encourage me. Otherwise, that's it. And I'll see you back at the table soon. Thanks for watching.